What's up, YouTube? This is Morbid Nexus, and I'm here with.
Preston copy.
And you did what over the weekend?
I went undefeated in Swiss, and I lost in the finals to Runic Stun at a Kokomo case tournament in Indy.
Okay. And you were playing what?
Infernoble.
Infernoble. All right, let's take a look and see what you got.
So I played 45 cards. I originally had it at about 40, but I wanted to add more hand traps into it since I play a lot of non-engine. I wanted to get some more hand traps in there. So I play a sub-engine of Infernoble is the Fenrir. The Fenrirs are obviously really strong at pushing to go second. This deck is a lot better at going second than people give it credit for. This right here, anything that the Fire Warrior is essentially an Infernoble. This helps us beat SPs everywhere in the format now too. It comes up huge. It helps you play. You don't really play in a Droll or Nib with this, just because with the wanted engine, you're almost automatically insulated through Nibiru. The next card I play is the best normal summon by far. If you get hand knowledge, and you can set up your negates, there's nothing that can beat you. Their top deck is the only card that's playing with you. Now I play 5 Call by the Graves. This card right here, it's so good. Even hard drawing this card is good. It baits out any hand trap, and they essentially have to play into this card. They have to do something with this card because it will push through anything. It is definitely what the deck needed. I played this deck pre-Agov, and it was nice, but with this right here, you can play so free. It lets your deck be more greedier in deck building too. For the Infernobles, I played 2 Renaud, Ricky Cardetto, Oliver, Turpin, Magus, and Ogier. I have this at 1. This is the only thing that I would play maybe more than one. It's not, you don't really lose out on it, especially with the Diabolisar engine, the Fenrirs, and the wanted engine. This is a strong normal summon, but it's not a necessity anymore since you have so many sub engines that get you into the deck. For the Fire Warriors, I play these. The red layer was more or less the 45th card. It's good. It's for SPs making pushes a level 5 with a level 4 to jump through some hoops to get in your level 9 synchro plays. But with the Fenrirs, I don't think it was a necessity, but it is a free card off of Isolde, because a lot of times when you resolve the Sold and you've gone in your Flint Lady, you need your Flint Lady for the combo, or you need another piece. It's just a card that you can always add off of Isolde for a follow-up. It's pretty decent. It's not the greatest card. Then I play 3 Museums, 2 Durendal, and Almace for the Noble Arms cards. Museums, obviously, it's broken. You can recycle it. A lot of people don't recycle it off of Magus. It also gives you access. Magus does Infernoble Fire Warrior monsters and Noble Arms cards, so it can shuffle back your museums too. I don't see a lot of people doing that, but it definitely helps you in the grind. And then I played the other 3 Eclipse. I played DDR, Angelic Ring, and Phoenix Blade. This is also a card where, honestly, I was on the fence when it came out, and it sounds stupid saying it in hindsight, but it is such a broken card, especially with being able to push so far now with your Diabolisar engine so you can play instead of the send 1 game for Phoenix Blade pre-Agov, you can send a 3 off of Aqua Dolphin and get a hand rip off of it too. So the card knowledge with the Angelic Ring, you kind of know what to hit on the resolution. It's amazing. I've ripped and looked at Super Polys, and it was a great feeling. Then the inconsistency cards, 4 reinforcements to the army. This card's amazing. These are amazing. Now I played 9 hand traps to put in there. I was playing 6 non-engine with 12 if you include the Fenrirs, but they're very. I consider them engine in the deck. I was playing Forbidden Droplets as a catch-all, but I wanted to add more hand traps to it. So if I was going to play Forbidden Droplets, I don't want to throw cards at their board and then not have any cards for Forbidden Droplets on the follow-up. So I played 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, and then my 42nd card was Red Layer. My 42 to 45, my 43 to 45 was the Droll and Lockbirds, which comes up well. I figured this deck the stigma of going second. You have to play correctly to go second, obviously, but with something like this where it kills their follow-up and you can establish something through theirs, the Droll and Lockwood would do enough that it was great. Droll and Lockwood with like a Fenrir is so strong because they can combo and they can do what they. If somebody can play through Droll, they typically don't have the follow-up to beat a medium board. Okay, for the side deck, I expected a more or less not a complete meta affair, so I tend to go for a half. My side deck is typically half back row removal, just to catch all for generics. It came up. It definitely helps. It comes up quite a bit when I side like this at more of a locals to regionals setting. I don't want to lose to random decks, and then I play 3 Nib. Nib is amazing. Combo versus if I go against combo and I lose a die roll, this helps. I mean, it helped a lot. I think I won like 2 die roll the entire day. I play the Jerusalem Magnet. I wasn't expecting tier, but I just don't want to lose a tier. Tier is kind of it's one of the few decks that I feel like I have a hard time going first. Not hard time going first, but this deck doesn't have a hard time going first at all. But if there was a deck that could beat me going second, it would be Tier Element with the chain blocking and being able to bury a Nagito and then just start steamrolling advantage. I really felt like this helped out my bad matchup. It could be DD Crow too to help insulate the Unchained matchup, but I liked it here. I played against a D-Link deck and it worked out really well for me. And then my last 2 cards are Dark Ruler No More. Dark Ruler No More is good. I didn't really need it sighted in at all, but it works well. Now for my extra deck, my synchros are Barone, Charles, Angelica, 2 Roland. I play this. This is the first event I played with the 1 Angelica, and I really didn't miss the second one. A lot of times when I'm trying to do the grind or anything like that, and she gets stopped, I always feel like I need more or less a second Roland, and the second, which will get me there, but the second Roland helps insulate her too. With my SP Little Mike targeting her on my opponent's follow up, just to accrue a bunch of advantage in the grind game really helps. So that second Roland is a pretty strong card. I play 2 of the DLC Link 1 for Charles, and it's sold an Appaloosa, an SP, a Link Spider, and an Anima. I only play 1 Little Knight because my buddy Jason, shout out to him, he sold my second one. So I would definitely play this one, and I might cut. The Spider is nice. The Spider helps through Nibiru, so you can set it off the simple engine. It seems cool in concept. It didn't necessarily come up because a lot of times too I can still push through that, and it requires them to have a nib and it requires me to have a wanted engine. So I didn't really know if this is the route to go. But this was a good card. This is a very strong card. You can play Link Spider, you can play Link Karibo, or this itself. This is I feel like it's a better card because it can help break those boards, and then you can follow up and make an SP Little Knight. And then I play Typhon, which he doesn't come up, but if I played against Vanadium and for any reason I didn't draw non-engine or anything, I did play against Vanadium, but I stopped him from comboing, so it really wasn't. I went first and then I stopped him from comboing, so it didn't really necessarily come up. But this card, just to respect Vanadium and like a grind against any other deck. Dempsey is good. Dempsey came up once, but it wasn't a necessity. I could cut this for Baguska, or I could cut this for Baguska just to respect D-Shifter. One card I was missing, I felt like I was missing in the extract though, was a Unicorn and an Axis Code Talker, which I might cut for the Link Spider or the Typhon. They seem good to go second, but you're really splitting hairs on what comes up or not. But that is my deck profile, yeah.
Okay. Any shout outs you want to give before we head up?
Shout out to Matt Orta, Morbid Nexus. And shout out to Javier. He didn't believe in this deck and he said it was trash and he got cooked. And shout out to Jason for stealing my second SP Little Mite. And shout out to everybody at Warehouse Games now. It was Rivals, but we changed it over.
All right, sounds good. Well, this has been Preston Topping with his second place Infernoble night. Move next to sign out.